right, guys. Good to do a little recap of our Sam Rayburn tournament. Uh, it was a pretty good tournament, man. I'm not gonna lie. Had it last week. Weather, as always, was expected to be terrible. Winds high. We're supposed to have all kind of rain, thunderstorms, all this stuff. Uh, we didn't call the tournament because we were looking at the weather in that area, and it wasn't showing as severe as it was here. So we went ahead and went through with it, and glad we did. We ended up with hardly any rain. Really not a lot of rain at all for the tournament. The winds were bad, don't get me wrong, but been on Rayburn where it's been worse. Uh, so it was a good deal. We had a decent turnout. We had 13 fishing. For the weather and being at Rayburn, that's not bad. We had 48 fish caught. We had 101 pounds. Average fish was 212. Average stringer was 848. Big bass was 444. And then we'll go through who caught that and whatever. Let's see what we got here. Right now, we're looking at third place went to Austin Brown and Joey Romero. We only paid out 2 places in this one because we wasn't at 15 people, but they got the booby prize of nothing. But they had 5 fish that went 10.76. Second place went to myself and Jeremy Nichols. We had 5 fish that went 14, and John Ledoux and Casey McDonald had 5 fish that went 18.29. Real good stringer. They had a good sack of fish there. John Ledoux had big bass at 4.44. So not bad. Not a bad turnout there. The weather could have been a lot worse from what they were predicting, so we got off good. The lake looked really good. It's high. Water was surprisingly clear. From all the rain they had in the past weeks and stuff, and as high as it was, you'd think that the water would have been a little murkier, but it was really clear. Most of the fish that were caught from our boat, I know we had, I think most of them were caught on a fluke. Jeremy had our big fish. He had a 4, or one, almost 4. He had that one on a Carolina rig. I had a couple of 3s. One was on a frog. The other one was actually on a Cinco. But we had caught quite a few fish on a fluke. So, I don't know what the other guys did. If you know John Ledoux, you probably know what he did. But we'll interview him and talk to him later and see what he caught on and how they ended up with that in the case. So anyway, it was a good tournament, decent turnout for, like I said, what the weather was predicted to be and things that was on Rayburn. I don't think we ever pull a lot of people to Rayburn. It's voted on heavily, but we never pull a lot there. I mean, if we get 15 people, we're doing good. I don't know the reason for that, but that's just been how it's been. Let's see if we want to go through the top 10 for right now. We are looking at it. Still in first place is Jimmy Brown with 394 points. John Ledoux is in second with 384. Casey McDonald in third with 377. Chris McMullen is in fourth with 370. Chad Lezan is in fifth with 363. I am in sixth with 339. Leslie Bowman is in seventh with 314. Jeremy Nichols in eighth with 288. Austin Brown in ninth with 288. And Joey Romero in 10th with 286. Can't stress enough, these points fish our 5th tournament again this month. We had 2 in April. We will be on Toledo Bend, 26th, I think it is. We're fishing, I'd say mid-lake, or that's where we're launching. We're on mid-lake. We'll be launching out the Texas side, right there off the bridge. That new park is built. A really nice place. Real nice park. Hope the wind ain't bad. The park itself and the launch is pretty good. So hopefully everything goes good there. I'm sure we'll have a super trailer, but for the most part, that's where we're going to be going out of. So I'm sure most of the people will be fishing the north end of the lake, or that midsection to the north. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be our 5th tournament. Then going to our 6th tournament will be Chico, and then we can, you'll start seeing a few drops, and that's when you'll start seeing the points where they really at. But right now, I mean, it's pretty good, pretty good indication of where things are going. So hopefully we have a good Toledo tournament. Hopefully we have a good turnout and some good weather. We haven't had it yet, so we can get some good weather for one of them, man. It would be nice. So anyway, we'll see what happens at that one. Right now, I think a 562 is leading the big bass right now, and it came from Toledo, our first Toledo tournament. So not bad. Let's see, and so far. Well, I mean, that's the only thing that really is going to count for trophies and things. But just for knowledge, biggest individual stringer so far this year has been 1676, John Ledoux, and the biggest team stringer was this past tournament with John and Casey at 18. So, like I said, things are looking better. Getting some better fish, getting some better stringers. So hopefully that will continue for the year. At least I know going into our May tournament, which would be Chico. Chico's not fishing real well right now, but Chico can always surprise me. May's a good month for Chico. I look to see some big stringers there, or at least 1 or 2 big stringers to come out of that thing. It will be tough, I have no doubt, but there's always, that would be the last place that we probably have a chance to get a big fish that's going to beat 562. I mean, it could be done next tournament at Toledo, but I really think that Chico will be the last chance of the year to beat that, because then we get into the Calcasieu and the Savage. Very seldom you see something that big coming out of either one. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months. So anyway. Till next time, we'll do a little interview with the last winner, and we'll see where we go from there. Y'all be safe. Have a good fishing trip.